Best wishes, everyone. A lot has happened since my last upload. I went on a holiday with my girlfriend. I got a new exciting job at a consulting firm. Of course, Christmas and the New Year's. But I did get a lot done, so let's dive into it. So, let's start with the UI. I designed new UI for most of the screens. As you see, normally we would enter the name here, but now I will use the Google nickname, and you will have to log in with the Google account. Also edit the button if you want to go back and exit the game, but for now let's just enter the game. So the main screen we have a big play button, which will bring you to the game modes. We'll go there shortly. Besides that button, we have a button for your account, a button for your friends list. The next button is for shop. This will contain skins for weapons and headwear. And the final button is configuration button, and this will contain some configuration that I will add later. All the other screens still have to be filled though, but I will be working on them shortly. And just as the previous one, there's also an exit game button on this screen. So now let's just press the play button and look at the game modes. So on the game modes we have normal, ranked and custom. So let's start with normal. In the normal game you're allowed to pick a champion. You can modify it with skin, but you can also choose an arena. Once you're all set up, you will just look for another opponent with the same arena. Then besides the normal one, we also have ranked games, and ranked games you will only get to choose your champion or hero, and then you will get spawned into a random arena, and you will only play against opponents that are also searching for ranked opponents. Finally, we have the custom game. And custom game is still to be added, but here I will add the ability for you to play against your friends, so you can create a room and then your friends can join. You can play in a separate game mode. So for now let's go into the normal game mode, because then we can go into the new character selection screen, and after that into the new arena selection screen. So this is the new champion selection screen. As you can see, the champion that's selected is the one facing you. The other ones have their back towards you and idling. And there's some new UI. We have some buttons. The first one is the next button, previous button. We have some extra UI on the right, which is for controlling the headwear and the weapon of the character. And if we press the button here, the carousel will rotate and the current selected champion will be the one facing you. So if we press back, it will just rotate the other way. And then we can also change the headwear. At the moment it's just the headwear that I created for them, but I will add some additional ones that will also be in the shop, and you can play to release them. Same goes for the weapon. And for now let's just go with this setup, and we press OK. So this brings us to the new battle arena selection screen. In front of us is the mage arena, and just like the previous selection screen, we have a button to go to the left or to the right, going next or previous. Then we have the warrior arena, and finally of course the rangers arena. But for now, let's just go with Mage Arena and confirm our pick. So it will bring us to the game scene, and here we can search for an opponent. If you still want to go back, you can go back, but for now let's just search for an opponent. As you can see, the character is spawned with the props that we chose, so the warrior's headgear and the swords, but it is still the mage, and the attacks still are the same. So despite being a different weapon, he still has his own blue beam. Then let's go to an example of ranked. So if we go to the main screen, press play, this time we press ranked. We just select the champion here. Let's just change his headwear just because it can. And then confirm it. And in this case we will end up in a random arena. If you really want to quit, you can quit, but if you confirm, the game will start and you will search for an opponent. And finally, this is me and my girlfriend playing against each other to demo that now HP also works. I do have to make it a bar, but for now it's just a number that's floating on top of the head. I will make this into some more attractive UI. But for now it's at least playable. The game does not end still, but I'm working on that as well. But it was fun trying it out for once. I do still have to do a lot, because at the end of this you will see that there's still some glitches. As I remade the entire game, I have to reconfigure some values, but shouldn't take too much work. And then next stops would be AR, so I hope in my next upload I will have my game ready to go into augmented reality. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to have an upload soon, and have a very good year this year.